discussion is the parallelism between applied linguistics and psycholinguistics. In order to establish the relationship between these two big areas of knowledge, we would like to offer the following definition. Psycholinguistics is the field of study concerned with the psychological issues of the language acquisition. The interest of psycholinguistics is the study of the mechanisms in using and acquiring multiple languages. However, applied linguistics is concerned in the way people behave in the process of acquiring a new language. From this, we can understand something. These two big major areas have a point in common. They are interested in the acquisition of multiple languages. Some of the relevant issues discussed in psycholinguistics research are the following. First, the structure of the bilingual lexicon. Second, the choice of language in production and perception. And third, language mode. In the structure of the bilingual lexicon, three levels are distinguished: the lexical, the conceptual, and the phonological level. We said previously that language choice in the production and perception and language mode are issues discussed in the psycholinguistics field. Let's see what they are about.
Hello, my name is Junior and I'm going to share with you an interesting topic titled The Structure of Bilingual Lexicon. But before starting, we have to know what is a mental lexicon. A mental lexicon is a mental dictionary where the words, meaning of the words, sound of the word, pronunciation are stored. According to some research, the bilingual speakers have two mental lexicons, two different from monolingual speakers who have just one mental lexicon. So, getting to the topic, the structure of bilingual lexicon, the words from different languages are organized in different places in the lexical memory. These different places are called subset by the psycholinguistic paradigms. Paradigm claims that these areas, the different areas, are formed when the words are used together. So this concept of the bilingual lexicon is very dynamic, because when new words get into the mental lexicons, if they are not used, they will disappear soon. The connection between the words will weaken to the point that the network will fall apart. That's why it's very important that the bilingual speaker use their languages as much as possible to not forget, to not lose words in the mental lexicon.
Socio-psychological factors in language processing. One of the big issues for future research is to determine the extent and the manner in which socio-psychological factors related to the minority status of a language may have an impact on language processing. It is in a way attractive to view our language production system purely as a language producing machine, but this is evidently too simple a picture. Lexical access, grammatical complexity, and phonological encoding do not take place in a socio-psychological vacuum. Factors like status, self-esteem, and self-consciousness are critical factors in all stages of the production and perception process.
As Pada in 1999 points out, many language signers either mouth or even vocalize spoken language and combine sign language with other communicative means such as additional gesture or facial expression. Also, Dufour, 1997, proposes a model of processing in which three levels are distinguished: a conceptual level, a lexical, and the third level for both vocalization and articulation. I'm also going to talk about neurolinguistics. Some studies like Jetkin, 1994 and 1996, report that the same areas of the brain are used to process L1 and L2. Other studies like Daheny, 1997, and Kim, report a disassociation of the areas by the two languages.
Hello everybody, my name is Elena Fernandez. Continue with what my colleague have already presented. I'm going to talk about neuroimaging of language processing. When we talk about neuroimaging in a general definition, we talk about the different techniques such as magnetic resonance images that reveal or capturing the brain anatomy or functions. But when we talk about the brain or neuroimaging related to language processing, we talk about different area of the brain that played an important roles in language productions or language acquisition. One of the most important findings with this technique is that the brain is divided into two hemispheres, one in the left and one in the right side of the brain. Those part of the brain work actively in language acquisition or language processing. But another discovery is that there's some specific area of the brain that played an important role in language acquisition. For example, the wording area work actively with comprehension. That is to say, it processes the information and how we understand them. Another area is the Broca area. The Broca area is considered the motor of speech. That is to say, that Broca area work actively with phonetic aspect. And finally, there's another area that is the frontal lobe of the brain that is responsible for cognitive function like emotion, problem solving, and impulse control, etc. Thank you. That's all, folks. Thank you for watching our video. I hope you have enjoyed it all.